Yep, it's another double upload day for all things Anthem. Check this out. This was posted by the official Anthem social media accounts. It says the next Anthem game live stream will be on April 17th at 3 p.m. Central Time. Tune in as Ben Irving and special guests talk about the Sunken, a new stronghold coming later this month. And they posted this brand new teaser image of the Sunken Stronghold. There it is. Check that out right there. So let me know your initial reactions, like your knee-jerk reactions to this teaser image. So it looks like we have some sort of shaper technology that's hidden away underground, and then some waterfalls that are trickling down here. And then, of course, in the foreground, you have your javelin, and then another javelin kind of like in the background there. But it gives you the size and scope of this stronghold. Looks like it's going to be no joke in terms of size and scope, which the strongholds, in my opinion, are really good experiences in Anthem. We just need more of them. And the biggest question is, what are the rewards going to be like? Like, what is the reasoning behind playing this new stronghold? There needs to be certain rewards tied to this. I'm going to talk about certain things that have been leaked or data mined, I should say, that could potentially be tied into all of this in just a moment. But yeah, some of those things could be, new weapons. Like we've seen some data mine, work done from Anthem Archive. Check them out in the description below, as you can see here. So these are Dominion weapons, brand new, never before seen, except one of them is from the E3, initial E3 reveal. But yeah, it would be pretty neat if they had like specific rewards tied to this big stronghold, where you go in and you're like suddenly finding out, oh man, there's some badass weapons, some badass legendaries that we are discovering. That would give a reason to really try out these new strongholds even more, past, just the boss and past the initial experience of something being new. So hopefully we hear about that. Again, we'll have that live stream going on next week. Stay tuned for that. But there's still a lot of questions related to the April update as a whole, because there's a lot of unknowns. We know that we're going to be getting the Sunken Stronghold, of course, and that's going to be something that's featured in this live stream. But there's a lot more with this April 2019 update. The mastery system is still very much a question mark. We haven't seen that. It was supposed to initially be in the game. They kind of pulled it from launch because I think, personally, the game was very much rushed out of the gates. And I don't know if that was finished or not, or to their liking, but it seems like it wasn't. They weren't impressed with it. So we have yet to hear about that. Then we've got some new items, and then this, like a bunch of locked items here related to free play events. And I'm so curious about this, because this is the type of stuff that can make free play feel a lot better, and we need the open world aspect of the game to feel a lot better. And then this Shaper Surge, you got to remember about that. We've got new legendary missions that will be coming up. I don't think anyone's like particularly addicted to legendary missions. But they are fun with the Apex bosses. I do like facing the Furies. But this new Stronghold, definitely curious about that. And then guilds. So a lot of stuff in the unknown. We're only hearing the mention with this live stream, basically, as you can see here, that they're going to be talking about the Sunken, a new Stronghold. So it makes me wonder, I'm going to speculate a little bit, if anything's going to be delayed. So we'll see what happens there. I'll keep you guys, once again, in the know what's going on with the April update. But yeah, we'll be finding out soon enough going forward. And there were some interesting reactions to this. You guys gotta let me know how you are reacting to your feeling about this Sunken Stronghold. But let's take a look at some of these reactions right here from the initial post here on social media. So first of all, Matt says, dead game. And then we have Tabasco who says, can't be that dead if you're replying to their Twitter. So let me know if you feel like you have lost complete interest in the game. But again, I think that the Stronghold will bring people back in. If they have like a loot change and new loot related to it, I think that will keep people in for a little bit longer until bigger updates. But some people are sarcastic, but some people are actually pretty excited about the update, which is pretty good to see. And some people are worried about it being recycled content. I hope that's not true, but I think that we need new enemies, of course, at this point. But yeah, you can see, again, some people are really excited, but some people are also like, hey, yo, where's the increase in legendary drops? Where's the changes in the actual loot structure, which apparently is going to be taking months for them to actually fix the loot system to their liking. Should have been fixed out of the gates, I know, but this is the situation we are currently finding ourselves in, which is such a bummer. But again, I think that they need unique rewards tied to this Sunken Stronghold. I was hoping that they would have the vanity chest up and running, and that would be another reason why you would want to go into, you know, the Sunken, like a new Stronghold or something like that. They would just plop in new vinyls, new armor pieces. Hey, there's something very unique to the vanity chest in the Sunken Stronghold. Again, more reasons to really dig into that Stronghold and play it again. But yeah, expect smaller updates to be ahead of this bigger update. We've already gotten one smaller update. Don't know if we're going to get a second, but it's very likely we could be getting that. Jesse Anderson once again did mention that out on Twitter, that a smaller update will be there to fix some bugs, and that will be releasing before the bigger update, which is going to be focused on the new content, of course, but that will have some bug fixes in it too. So they're going to be releasing bug fixes ahead of this whole big April update, this new Stronghold and new content, to really make sure, hopefully it's working right at release. I swear with every single update, it's half working or it brings new problems which have to be updated. So I'll keep you guys in the know as to what happens going forward. Also, if you missed it, Michael Gamble of Bioware confirmed that nothing has changed regarding our support of Anthem. So that's what he has confirmed out on Twitter. And this was after the Kotaku article released. And they apparently are, you know, in the trenches right now working on fixes, on upcoming content, on the Cataclysm going forward. Hopefully they know what the Cataclysm is, because that's kind of becoming, you know, a little bit of a joke within the community. But hopefully they give us an idea or tease as to what we can expect from the May content, which is, of course, going to be that huge Cataclysm. So, I am so curious to see what happens going forward for sure. Now, you guys had your own reactions to some news I posted earlier today. Let's take a look at your top comments. Remember, as always, leave a comment. It could end up in a future video. So, let's do this. So, the first top comment comes from Trey Tuda, who says this: there needs to be an outlaw-focused Stronghold. Every damn week, the Outlaws are in last place for the weekly accomplishments. And a lot of you guys agreed with this one, that you want some sort of outlaw-focused Stronghold. I think that would be cool, because they could also introduce new types of enemies. And I have some interesting replies from you guys about vehicles as well. But I feel like the Outlaws, in terms of their like regular infantry-based enemies, are kind of underwhelming. They're not too interesting. They do have like these jump pack features to them, but I feel like you know, when you get into the elementals and stuff like that, that's where it gets particularly interesting for me. And I feel like they need a little bit more of that for that group to have an entire Stronghold dedicated to them. Let me know what you guys would like to see added to factions, by the way, going forward, especially with the Outlaws. Now, Sung Draw says this: good video. Well, land vehicles just wouldn't work. Terrain is not good for it, but aerial vehicles I could see, even small single enemy ships that chase you, could be cool. I've heard a lot of you guys want to see more aerial units chasing you around, and maybe like proper dogfighting battles going on. So it would be very interesting to see something like that, definitely. And yeah, ground vehicles would be a little bit more difficult, but I've seen spaces that are completely flat in the game where I'm like, man, there could be some really like cool like outlaw motorbikes or hover bikes that roam around the area. That's something like, I don't know if you guys know the old game Jet Moto, but that comes to mind. I think that almost fits pretty well within the Anthem universe anyway. So maybe they could do something like that in the future. But personally, I think having more enemy variety and seeing like someone hop on their bike and you have to give chase, hunt them down or something, some variety like that would be neat. Next comment comes from Panda C, who says, thank you for keeping us updated on Anthem. I'm still heartbroken over this game, but still have a small bit of hope for them to pull it together. And I think a lot of us feel that way. Like, when I report on the game, I'm definitely heartbroken over it. I'm completely bummed out because, you know, I've hyped this game up and it's like such a bummer with how it turned out. I was like, Like, I was like, this can't be happening like another Battlefront 2, but here we are. It is happening. So, like you, I hope that they get this turned around in time to where they can bring back the audience once again. All right, so Night Fury Gaming says, since you mention it, will you be making Halo Infinite vids? I love the fact that it's coming to PC after ages. Already got selected for the MCC Alpha. Yeah, do you guys want to see Halo Infinite videos? I'm a huge fan of the Halo franchise, and it would be really cool to somehow add that into rotation. Of course, you guys know that I'm going to be doing my best to cover Borderlands 3. I've got Anthem covered, like the good and the bad. Whatever happens with Anthem, I've got you guys covered. But Halo would make a lot of sense, considering it seems like it's going to be very, very similar to Anthem. But the bummer is it wouldn't be on PS4. So that's one of my biggest issues with that one. But still, I'm totally hyped for that game going forward. But guys, thank you so much for the comments. Let me know if you are looking forward to the Sunken Stronghold and the April update. Stay tuned for an entire breakdown of that live stream, which is forthcoming. But thanks, guys, for watching. Thanks for all the love and support, as always. And I will see you all next time. Take care.